What's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching, for the very first time, Miss Congeniality. Miss Congeniality is a 2000s film that was directed by Donald Petrie, and the plot. The plot is we meet Sandra Bullock as a cop. I mean, she's clearly a tomboy, nothing like your typical girl at all. Even the opening scene of her as a child and how tough she was, beating up a guy who didn't like her, a kid, a little boy, I should say. And then so many years later, again, she's a tough girl, she's a cop, she can handle her own. She doesn't act like a lady at all, which is fine. I totally find attractive. And then she gets put on this case. She basically gets put on this case only because she's pretty. And she's the only cop that can pull off going undercover, entering this beauty contest, and having to figure out who is trying to sabotage the contest. Now, what I think of Miss Congeniality is, I really enjoyed this movie, actually. I did. It's one of those films that, once again, I had heard a lot about, would hear about it for years and years, and I even heard good things about it, so it's not even like I'm surprised. I guess I'm just surprised that I liked the movie as much as I did. Sandra Bullock, I guess, never really gives a bad performance, whether or not you like every single one of her movies. Maybe that's a debate, but I think her, in general, she's likable. She's likable in this movie. She's believable as this tough girl, like I described, this woman who just isn't used to being treated a certain way or acting a certain way. I like how she's not, you have Benjamin Bratt constantly trying to hit on her and take her out, but she's not easy to break through that wall. And so that makes that, you instantly see them together. You instantly know, okay, he's the love interest. Okay, he's probably going to get her by the end of the movie. The actual case itself, you have her enter this contest. And I will say, though, that like when you see her as a cop in her normal look, she has her hair in a ponytail. She's dressed down, and she's supposed to. I don't want to say that they were trying to say that she was ugly or not attractive. But it blew my mind that like everyone's looking at her like it's like, oh, is she gonna be attractive if she just puts on makeup and wears a dress? It's like, come on, it's Sandra Bullock. She could be playing any character that she wants, and she can be believable as that. But at the end of the day, she still looks like Sandra Bullock. There's no doubt in my mind that she's gonna be attractive once you doll her up, and so of course she looks hot. Why are we shocked and surprised by all of this? You see her stylist that gets assigned to her. It's played by Michael Caine. He's the gay stylist, because I guess every stylist has to be gay. Is that a thing? Like, is there not any straight stylists? I'm not saying there has to be. I guess I just find that interesting that it's like they have to be gay. Obviously, though, it's Michael Caine, so he did a good job. He was actually believable as a gay guy, which is, is what it is. Ernie Hudson is also in the movie as the police captain. Always nice to see him in the film. Didn't really appreciate seeing that simulation of when they were trying to see what certain cops would look like in a dress. They actually showed Ernie Hudson in a dress. Yeah, I could have gone the rest of my life without ever seeing that image burned into my head. Other actors, though, while Sandra Bullock is in this contest, she meets this girl, Cheryl, played by Heather Burns. I actually really enjoyed her. I tried to look her up because she seemed familiar or seemed like somebody I'd seen before, but didn't ring a bell any other movie that I saw her in her filmography. But her character itself was likable, refreshing. She was somebody that, if she was the main character, you'd be rooting for her. Also, William Shatner, who's pretty much playing himself, let's be honest. He's not named William Shatner, and I guess technically he's not like an actor in the movie, but you see him, and he acts like William Shatner. He's just, there's nothing all that different as himself. Anyways, though, yeah, this movie, like I said, there was some twists and turns with the plot, with the case that I enjoyed. I think for the most part, this movie Just goes along. It's not like I felt like it was long or anything. I think Sandra Bullock is very likable and probably is the best parts of this movie, even though overall I think it's a solid film. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Miss Congeniality? Do you like it as well? Is it something that you've never seen before because maybe you think it's a girly film? I will say, if that's what you think, give it a watch. You'll probably enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!